Well, here's my fireplace.
All right. You've given me a blanket. I walked in, I got a blanket. I love it. Is that what you do with a lot of your guests?
Normally they just kind of grab the blanket when they sit on the couch, because I'll do it first, and then they just kind of take notice.
Got it. So we have these amazing heels on, but you want to just kick the shoes off and have a very relaxed
we're at home.
interview. We're at home. You're right. This is at home, and we're very just...
Mi casa, tu casa.
Grazie, gracias.
You said grazie in Italian.
She was a petite Texas girl with big ambitions.
I wanted to be the youngest person to win a Grammy, be the youngest person to win an Oscar.
A Disney darling who made her dreams come true.
When I booked that role, that was kind of the day that I attribute to my life starting to change.
But growing up too fast put intense pressure on the teen star.
You can't, like, make mistakes without everyone seeing it.
From the pitfalls of a high-profile relationship...
I was like, hey, heads up. I talked about smoking pot with you, and I was like, we smoked pot together.
...to dealing with her demons in rehab.
When you're living in a bunch of shame, that's when your mind goes to harming yourself.
In the next hour, I sit down with the outspoken singer as she opens up about her troubled past.
I was like, if I go here, I don't know what I'm going to do to myself.
And prepares for a future on her own terms.
When I start the day, I'm like, I can do anything. Don't ask me about tomorrow, because I'm not going to know yet.
I'm Giuliana Rancic. Join me as I get Beyond Candid with Demi Lovato.
I believe everybody has a story for a reason. I just heard it loud and clear, like, share your story.
In 2013, Demi Lovato turned 21. But unlike most young adults, she didn't party the night away.
I'd take my life today over anything. I'd rather be sitting here curled up by the fire than being out at, like, whatever those clubs are. Like, I don't know the club names. Like, I'm so lame. But that's how I want it.
Right.
I went from a life of having 200 fake friends to having, like, just a handful of really incredible people in my life that I can trust and that I'm still friends with to this day. Like, I'm happy and I'm rested and I'm healthy. And in order to show up and do my job, I have to take care of myself.
But that's incredible coming from a 21-year-old. I mean, you are so young, and this really is the time where in most people's lives, they're just having their first drink and going to their first club. And for you, you're like...
Yeah, been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, and it doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for you anymore.
I started young, I finished young.
The past few years have been challenging for Demi Lovato. After the pressures of stardom reached a boiling point in 2010, Demi has been forced to take stock of her life. Since then, the singer has come clean to her family, her fans, but most of all, to herself. Following 2 years of sobriety, Lovato created a collection of daily affirmations called Stay Strong, 365 days a year.
I decided to write this book so that I could use my voice and share my story through an inspirational way.
Right.
Not pity me or anything like that.
I'm, like, fascinated by your story. I really am, because you have been through so much. You're so young, and you have the balls to tell your story. And you realize at such a young age the repercussions of telling your story in a positive way. Is there a part of you that feels like, you know, not only were you put on this earth to share your story, but the fact that, isn't it ironic that you have a talent where you write and sing and people come to see you perform?
I don't believe in irony or coincidence. I feel like everything happens for a reason the way it's supposed to. And, you know, there was actually a long time ago, I was at a church convention when I was 11 years old, and they started speaking in tongue, and I was like, what is this? So I was like freaked out, but like interested at the same time. And the lady who was speaking in tongue, she pointed at me and said, come here. And I just walked up, and she put her hand on my head, and she started saying, God says, you will be a hero to thousands of people one day, and it'll be using some form of art.
Wow.
And she said, are you ready? And of course, me being at like 11 years old, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go paint a picture. What can I do?
Right. So, like, you want it to be something that you're excited about every day?
I'm excited every day, regardless. You know, if I wake up breathing in the morning, I could be in the worst mood, but deep down, I'm really excited. I'm alive.
Right.
There are times where I wish that people knew more about my music than my personal story. But hopefully this year's gonna change that.
What's great about your music is that, I mean, countless and countless and countless women and men say that, you know, you helped me get through times in my life, really hard times in my life. You helped me get through the night. If she can do it, I can do it. You know, is that one of the reasons why you do it? Because of the feedback you hear from people?
Yes, and because it helps me as well. It holds me accountable. I've got millions of girls looking up to me, millions of girls and guys saying exactly what you just said. If she can do it, then I can do it. And if I go back on my word, then I'm letting all of those teenagers, young adults, kids know that it's okay to go back to those behaviors. I want the best for myself. And ultimately, I have taken on that responsibility of setting an example for people, and I'm going to stick to it.
For a 21-year-old to know that took me well into my 30s to figure that out. You know, and I'm very like you. I literally, you know, every day I tell God what I'm grateful for. Even about the traffic, it's like, be thankful you have a car.
Yeah, be thankful you have a car. Be thankful that you have somewhere to go.
I was just going to say somewhere to go, exactly.
Yeah. It might take you a long time to get there, but if you do the work, you will get there.
That's right.
You can't wake up every morning being thankful for everything that you have, doing things to fix the problems that you have, and not be happy. There's no real answer other than, like, if you want to be happy, choose to be happy. You're choosing to be miserable.
That's right.
So do the work.
Coming up,
I'm going to be the next Shirley Temple, damn it.